If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Meta platforms with the ticker symbol META. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Here we have the daily chart for Meta platforms, and it looks like we sold off, and I'll show you guys the reasons why. So the first reason is that we had a breakout of this potential range. So you can see that this is the sideways price action. Normally when we have a break of a range, and if it doesn't fail right away, we usually break out the width of the range. Another trader calls it, doubling the range. So again, we break out the width of the range, and normally that's where prices can reverse. And you can also see that we came back to fill in this little gap right here and test this previous breakout point right around here, I believe, right here. So right at the 182 level is the previous breakout point. Prices came back to fill in the gap. We doubled the range. Now we're breaking down towards the lower side of the range, which is what you expect because prices kind of like act like a pinball. So we're just going back and forth. Now we shot right through the EMA, which is not a good sign. And it looks like prices are targeting the lows of this downtrend because we had the first break of this channel right here. So that's not a good sign. You can see that this was the channel working lower for several months. We had the first break of the channel. We had a break of the range. Prices came back to test the breakout, found resistance, sold off strongly. It looks like we're headed for the lows of this downtrend. I would be very shocked if we don't enter the 140 levels. Looks like the lows of this downtrend is right around the 140, 154. Probably going to reset in the next couple of days, especially since earnings are confirmed to be tomorrow after market close. So could see a large push down. We'll have to wait and see. Sometimes when we already get the large push down during the day, maybe something like this, usually earnings will do the opposite, which is push up, because we already had the move down. So if we don't see the move down tomorrow, then I would expect earnings to push down prices. But if we have the move down already, then most likely earnings will do the opposite and pop up prices. Do I have a target in mind? I do see this measured move right here. First, I'll go over this measured move. This was a measured move that I was thinking that prices could bounce from. So this was the first leg down, this is the second leg down, and you can see that right at the tip of this arrow, prices found some type of support and prices went up, but it wasn't strong enough to sustain itself. I'm gonna have to use a more recent leg. So if we do make another leg down, I'm looking for that 135 target, 137, and we could probably get that when earnings are released if we see another dump down. So again, I'm looking for lower price targets. I'm looking for a new low of this downtrend, and if we do get a huge move for earnings, it's gonna probably dump to probably that 135 level. So looking for lower price targets. Can we get a pop up? It is unlikely, but it is possible because we are entering support. You can see that prices did bounce here from the past, but the thing is that prices got rejected from the 182 level, so it probably doesn't want to go higher. And we haven't completed the pattern, so we had a breakout of the range and the channel right here. So probably going to do the opposite, which is break out on this side of the channel or this side of the range and make a new low of the channel. So multiple reasons why we should continue lower, and I would be just waiting for lower price targets. So that's everything I see on the daily chart. We can wrap this up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for Meta platforms, and it looks like prices are attempting to make a new low of this downtrend, and we might even stop out the lows of 2020 and even the lows of 2018. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe that would be the support that can turn around prices, the lows of 2018, which is right around the 120 level. Prices already have sold off quite a bit. You can see that if we do a Fibonacci retracement from the lows of this entire stock to the highs, we're right at the 618. So we're at the $157, $158 level, which we're bouncing from right now. If prices break it, I'm looking for that 123 level to turn around prices. If not, we can reach the 786, which is right around the $96 level. But normally you don't want to see stocks fall this much. That's a very bad sign. Do I think Meta is going to do a full 100% retracement and go back to the lows or the IPO price? That's extremely unlikely. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Meta Platform will probably break this low right here and maybe just drop around between the 786 and the 618 before rallying back up to the highs. So that's probably what can play out. I don't think this stock is kind of like a just kind of like a hype stock. Meta Platform is definitely a very large company. They got a lot of cash, and they got a lot of smart brains on their side. So most likely it's going to continue to grow, especially they're in the virtual reality sector now. They changed their business model. You can see that this is a bigger drop than what we have experienced any time in the past before. 2018 was about a 43% drop. 2020 was a 37% drop, and now 2021 to 2022 already is a 60% drop. So we might see the biggest drop in the stock's history, probably to the 70% drop. That's where my potential lows could be. But we'll go from there when the time comes. As right now, I'm looking for lower price targets because that's what the chart shows me. But the earnings can throw a wrench in my analysis, but I'm looking for lower price targets nonetheless. Could we see a pop up? Yeah, that's likely, but it just depends on how tomorrow is. If we already see the dump tomorrow, then most likely we're gonna pop up. If we don't see the dump tomorrow, after market, we'll probably see it then when earnings are released. So that's everything I have for Meta Platforms, and I'll give you guys an update next Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.